So it's interesting because Tall Girl 2 was all about imposter syndrome and that negative voice in your head.
I know.
And that was the reason I really responded to the material, because let me tell you, when the script first came into my inbox, I was like, they're making a sequel to that movie? I mean, look, I love Tall Girl too. Like it was such a good experience and I'm very proud of that movie, but we all know like the first movie was not received very well. So I didn't understand why they were making a second movie. But then I read the script. I was like, oh my God, this is about imposter syndrome. And I felt very related to Ava's character, to Jodie, who was like taking on the lead of her first musical. And I felt the same way, like stepping into this like gigantic studio movie. And I was so scared and I had negative thoughts. Like every day walking on set, I felt like an imposter. Like, what am I doing here? Especially when you're someone who hasn't, and they do this a lot in Hollywood. As a DP, as a production designer, you have to really work your way up to the studio system.
Yes.
But as a director, they could just pluck you out of indie world and then go right in.
Even a short film.
A short film.
Yeah.
Not even doing a feature.
Anything. So there's this joke, right? It's like the most inexperienced person on set is usually the director because everyone else has to work their way up. And I absolutely felt that way. And most people on set probably want to write and direct. So I know, your gaffer, it's like they all have a script probably on their hard drive. So I felt like there was a lot of target on my back. Like, how does she get to this point? And, and this is where I think it's helpful for people to know that everyone, to a certain extent, has imposter syndrome. Like, no matter what. Like, even Shane would tell me stories like, oh, yeah, like even someone with his background and that. I think to know that you're not alone helps, that we all kind of, no matter how confident someone appears outwardly, because people look at me and they think, oh, she's like pretty confident and outgoing. But like, I know what I was struggling with inside. Every day I felt like I didn't deserve this opportunity. But you know what? Like, we delivered a really good film.